truck. Alright. I'm about to load some hardwood pulpwood to go down to Aliceville, Alabama. As soon as Frank grabs his ticket. Let's see how we're gonna start this dude off. Get some good long stuff on here first. So my loader has a new hydraulic pump on it. It went down the week before the 4th of July and was down all week the week of the 4th of July. So here's what happened on it to cause the pump to go out. Together. So the loader has where the pump connects to the engine, there's a gearbox, and then there's a coupler. The coupler has, it's almost like a Lovejoy. It's like a high-tech Lovejoy. Looks kind of like a star almost. It's aluminum, and I'm pretty sure it's aluminum, some kind of cast aluminum. And then there's a big nylon star-shaped bushing that goes on it too right there. Well, that coupler, the nylon bushing, and it's very common for them over time to kind of give up the ghost and wear out. And what it does is then it gets metal to metal on the, basically the Lovejoy, the coupler, they call it the coupler. And so every time you turn it off, you'll hear it when it turns off in the engine, the compression side of it, when it's shaking, when it goes to stop, and it does like that, you'll hear it clinking back there when you turn it off. Well, to fix it, you got to pull the pump gearbox off to get to it to fix it, which also includes you unhooking the hoses and the suction tube, which the suction tube goes straight into the hydraulic tank. And you got to drain the hydraulic tank. You got to catch all that oil, 55-gallon drum. It's not a bad task, but it's not a very easy task to do either. You know what I mean? Well, between that thing banging, probably over multiple years, because it had been since we had an engine put in this thing, I forget what year it was, maybe 15 or so, 2015 or 2014. Replaced the engine in it, so the pump had not been off of it since then. Well, it finally whacked it enough to where it actually broke the shaft going to the pump. And then so you crank the engine up, it's not turning the pump. Said to order one from John Deere. You had to get those remanned, and part is what it is when it comes in. It didn't get shipped in till Thursday evening. They sent two of the mechanics from Stribling up Tupelo Friday. They got here, I think it took them about, two of the guys working on it about 6 hours to do it. So I'm figuring, I don't know what the pump whole kit cost, but I'm gonna say the whole bill on that one, it's all said and done, is probably gonna be $25K or so on it to get that fixed. And then Derek went down on Friday, last Friday of that same week, and was down, busted a hose on this cutter, and was down just about all day long, him and Kevin trying to fix it. It was one of those bad ones. And Derek is, right now, Tire Cat's got some guys out here, and they're monkeying with Derek's machine right now, his 830. I'm not sure what they're doing on it, but he's been down the majority of the day today. There's actually some engineers from Canada here on the job right now too. I know they're getting some oil samples on on it from the funnel drives. And not sure what else, because there's actually a mechanic here too, a B&G mechanic on the job. And I don't think they're still working on that cutter. I don't think we've got many more pulls and we're finna catch there. Question gets asked a lot in videos. Are you not working in the woods anymore, Tim? I want to ask the question back to him. I rarely respond. Somebody else will usually respond, because I've answered that question probably more than 100 times. I bet I want to ask them, or tell them, if you watch the videos just a little bit, you would know what I'm doing or what has been going on. So I'm still currently coming out here 2 days a week. Last week did not. Monday was the 4th, and then Tuesday there was not but one meal taken here that we could unload at. So, and this loader was down too. So we didn't even run on Tuesday at all. And they came back Wednesday. They ran, well, they had to bring the 437, the trailer mounted loader, had to bring it out here. Ran with it Wednesday and Thursday, and then whatever they loaded Friday there, once there went down or whatever, I'm not sure what they done. So really only had 2 good days last week for the company. And this load that I'm loading right now, we're fixing to eat lunch. It's load number 8 for the day.
Well, you get that drag in front of you there, Phil. That's why I turned this way. I thought you were going after that drag. Done messing around, pulled all that close stuff. I thought the way they am pulling some of this long stuff.
Good. So that stood out. It's alright.
Okay.
So for the past several months, too, we have been really close to the house, which is good. Matter of fact, this track that we're coming through to get to this one right here that we're cutting, the track that we're coming through, Dad actually owns it. So we're right here on top of our land where we live at, and I think there's some more that we're going to cut right here when we get done with this one. We're almost done with this track. I think he said 6. I think is what he said. We'll see. Buddy. So this loader has currently 22,704 hours on it.
Alright, that's gonna do it.
Alright, let's go ahead and eat, y'all.